Hello, my dear students. I am your history civics teacher, Mr. Vinod Kumar, and I am going to teach you history civics for class 6. Uh, in our last class, we have studied chapter 2, that was the River Valley civilization, Mesopotamian civilization. So, in this video today, we will study the chapter 3, the River Valley civilization, Egyptian civilization. So, first of all, I just want to remind you about what is history. History is a study of our past, a record of the events that happened long, long ago. Then, or it is a story of progress of man. History is the story of the progress of man from the beginning of civilization to the present time in chronological order. Then, once again, I want to remind you of the what is civilization, because we are studying about the civilization in the last chapter. We have studied Mesopotamian civilization. Now I want to remind you about the what is civilization. Civilization is a society that is well organized and developed. So now let us begin with our chapter 3, that is River Valley civilization, that is Egyptian civilization. Then the learning objectives of this chapter are: identify and locate the sites of the Egyptian civilization on the outline map of Egypt. Then question, discuss and appreciate the sources to know the civilization. Compare the society then in the past, means how was the society in the past when the Egyptian civilization was in its existence, and how then appreciate the contribution of Egyptian civilization in today's world, means how the Egyptian civilization has been beneficial to today's world. Then topics of the chapter, the topics of the chapter are the extent of the civilization, and that is Egyptian civilization, sources, kingdom, society, then contribution of the Egyptian, then decline. So now let us begin with the our chapter. People along Africa's Nile River formed a rich and prosperous civilization. Actually, River Nile is one of the longest river in the world, and in the Africa also, so through all the African continent it goes through, and near the river line only this Egyptian civilization flourished very happily. And one fact I want to tell you, that most of the civilization or the humans have flourished, and they have prospered near the river only, because river provide the good fertile soil for the cultivation of crops, and provides the drinking water also, which is very useful for the human beings. The most remarkable quality of the Egyptian civilization was its longevity. Longevity means it lasted for a long period of time. It lasted for at least 2000 years and left a lasting influence in the world. Then what is the location of the Egyptian civilization? Egypt is located in the northeastern part of Africa. The Egyptian civilization is one of the oldest river valley civilization. I just want to show you this Egyptian civilization. I want to show you. See, in this Egyptian civilization, in this map you can see the Egyptian civilization. Here are the different great extent of the Egyptian civilization are marked with a red dot, like Memphis, Hermopolis, then Al-Mame, then Jerusalem, Belos, Kadesh, Abydos, Luxor, Thebes, Kamak, Sian, Abu Simbel. Okay, so with the red dots and the red bubble, it shows the extent of the Egyptian civilization near the river Nile. Means you can see this blue color dot between the red dot. This is the river Nile. It flourished on the banks of the river Nile, which flows along the entire length of Egypt. Means this river Nile actually flows through the entire of the river दिस रिवर नाइल, जो हिंदी में नील नदी भी बोलते हैं, तो दिस flows through the country that is Egypt, throughout without the river Nile, Egypt would have been a desert. Because why it would have been a desert? Because if there would not have been any facility of getting a water, because rivers are the major sources of water for the human beings as well as the animals also, because animals are domesticated by. So if the river Nile would not have been there, then the Egypt must have been a desert. There is hardly any rainfall in Egypt. Egypt is therefore called the gift of Nile. Means whenever there is a river, whenever there is the rainfall, the river Nile overflows, or it starts with flooding once a year. Then it brings a lot of silt, which provides the fertility to the soil and is very helpful in agriculture purposes. Then you can see in the picture, this is the extent of the Egyptian civilization. Then another picture you can see, painting. This is the painting the Nile Valley civilization. This is one of the painting the Nile Valley civilization. Nile Valley means river Nile. Then sources of, means how the historians have come to know about the Egyptian civilization. Historians have based their knowledge of ancient Egyptian civilization on the inscriptions. Inscriptions are the engravings which are done on the metal, stone or clay tablet, and official document they have discovered, because many of the objects have been discovered during the excavations in the Egyptian civilization in different sites. So because of this only the historians are able to know about the Egyptian civilization. These documents are preserved even today. Means whatever the documents or objects which have been discovered, they are being preserved, है ना, उनको संभाल के रखा गया. Then archaeological excavations have brought to light several objects. For example, utensil means बर्तन वगैरह भी ढूंढने के. Art objects means different arts of statues and all have been discovered, and buildings, etc. You can see the statue of Ushabdi of Urmi with inscription. Means inscription is that something which is written on it. Then kingdom, Egyptian history. Then you can see at the bottom of this old kingdom statue, Saqqara. The statue of Saqqara is given here. Now come to that, how the kingdom was divided. The kingdom in the Egyptian history was divided into three periods. The olden kingdom, it was between 3000 BCE to 2000 BCE. This is known as the period of pyramids, because during this period, the construction of the pyramids was being done. Then the middle kingdom, this was the period between 2000 BC means before common era, to 1750 BCE. During this time trade expanded, means during this time the Egyptian people traded from one country to the another country. Its end came about the invasion of Hyksos, who conquered the Egyptian. Means they were the Hyksos were one of the another tribal people, or they were the another kingdom which attacked on the Egyptians. So then new kingdom, this was the period between 1580 BCE to 1085 BCE. This period lasted for about 5 centuries. 5 centuries means 500 years. After the Egyptian kings regained their lost territory, means this new kingdom period, which was means during this period the Hyksos conquered the Egyptian civilization. So this their kingdom lasted for 500 years, which means that for 5 centuries. This period, but after that, Egyptian kings again regained their lost territory. है ना, they just मतलब उन्हें वापस ले, they attacked and they were able to get back their kingdom. This period saw great heights and the grandeur of the Egyptian kings reached its peak. In this para, two words came, that was territory. Territory means land owned by a particular country. The grandeur, impressive because of beauty, power and size. Means during this kingdom, the Egyptian kings were powerful. They impressed people with the beauty, and they built enormous, means great size buildings and statues. Then in enrich your knowledge, Greek historians Herodotus named Egypt the gift of Nile. The river Nile flooded annually. When the water receded, it left behind a rich deposit of fertile soil. Actually, river Nile is very important for the Egyptian people, because every year it's flooded and it brought a deposit of silt with it. Then alluvial soil on its bank, which was boon for the Egyptian farmer, because without the alluvial, because for the growing of the crops, the fertile soil is required. That fertile soil, alluvial soil, was provided by the river Nile. The Egyptian built an elaborate network of canals, dams, dikes and reservoirs for the irrigation. Means through these canals होता है, नहर, dams, बांध होते हैं, dikes and small, they are type of small dams, then reservoirs for irrigation. Means water was used for providing irrigation to the crops through these methods. The river Nile also served as a highway for promoting trade and commerce. Means the waterway system through the river Nile was used to carry out the trade and business from one country to another. Then how was the society in Egyptian civilization? There were three distinct classes in the Egyptian society. First was actually the king. Means he was considered as the ultimate power, and he was thought to be as the next to the god. The king had unlimited power and was the political and religious head of its and was a political and religious head of the people. Means he was one of the most important head of the people of the in his kingdom. Means whatever he had unlimited power, है ना. He was called the pharaoh. The kings in the Egypt were known as pharaoh. He was considered the god's representative on earth, and his statue was installed in the temples. Actually, the pharaohs were too much proud that they were considered. They considered themselves as the representative of the god on the earth, and their statues were also put in the temple, and they were being worshipped. The people worshipped him as a god. The other privileged classes were the higher clergy and the rich landowners. Clergy होता है जो बाबू लोग होते हैं, which keep the record of the, जो खजांची वगैरह होते हैं ना, जो these are the people who keep the means they look after the treasure of the king. Then rich landowners, जमींदार जो होते थे, mean they had a rich amount of property. Then government officials. Then you can see the next page, the rich people. Means how do the rich people live? Actually, it already you people know that the if the king is having the ultimate power, then he may be living a luxurious life. Then we come to the rich people. The rich people lived in luxury, means बहुत ही ऐशो आराम में वो रहते थे. They lived in a palatial houses. Palatial house means a large and beautifully decorated building, which were decorated beautifully, means they lived in a very beautiful and a large building. They led a comfortable life and got all their work done by their servant. Actually, if we are rich, if the people are rich, then they will have good house to live in, very beautiful house to live in, and they will have every comfort of life. And these rich people were served by the servants, and these people had precious jewelries, then costly clothes also, means they wore costly clothes, है ना, महंगे महंगे कपड़े और महंगे महंगे क्या नाम है जो ज्वेलरी होती थी उनको पहनते थे. The middle class included then after the rich people, that was the middle class. Actually, this was the first class. First was the king. He had unlimited power. Then there were the higher clergy, then the rich landowners, and then government officials. Then after this, the middle class. Middle class include the rich merchants, जो व्यापारी लोग होते हैं, traders, skilled artisans, jewelers, etc. Teachers, doctors, and writers were also included in this class. Means this was the middle class. Among the middle class were the rich merchants, traders, skilled artisans, jewelers, teachers, doctors, and writers. And even the majority of the Egyptians belonged to the lowest class comprising peasant. Means most of the Egyptians family, they belong to peasant being the farmers. At the lowest rung of the social ladder came the slaves. Social ladder means जो सीढ़ी होती है सबसे एंड में, at the lowest सबसे, they were the slaves में गुलाम. A majority of whom were prisoners of war, है ना, the people who were defeated in the war and they were captured. Means if the Egyptian king, if he had a war and if he defeated another kingdom's king, then their soldiers of the king were kept as the prisoner, and they were made as slaves. Then women were given respect, though the family was patriarchal. Patriarchal means rule or govern controlled by men. Means the family was patriarchal, means the man was the elder man was the main head of the family, and he was the breadwinner also. But instead of that also, the women were given proper respect. It was made sure their rights were protected. Means जो अधिकार होते थे महिलाओं के वो हमेशा सुरक्षित रखे जाते. मीन दे वर गिवन प्रॉपर राइट्स. Rich women led a luxurious life, but women of poor families worked hard, है ना. Because if we are rich, then we can enjoy every luxury, every comfort. But if we are poor, then people in the society, like the poor families, they have to work hard. Especially the women worked hard along with their husband. The common people led a difficult life. They had to work for the rich for their survival and had to live in small houses. I mean, the common people, they they worked for the rich people. They means the rich people given them the job, and they just live in the small houses only. Then what was the occupation? The main occupation of the Egyptians were agriculture. The agriculture was the chief occupation of the Egyptian. Other important occupations were manufacture. Then other occupations were the manufacture of weapons, furniture. Weapons होते हैं, फर्नीचर जो आपके लकड़ी वगैरह का सामान बनता है. Then jewelry, perfume, glassware. परफ्यूम होता है जो आपके सेंट वगैरह जो आपने देखा, परफ्यूम यू मस्ट बी यूजिंग. देन ग्लासवेयर, कांच के सामान जो बढ़ते हैं. देन पॉटरी, पॉटरी मीन्स द आर्ट ऑफ making the things from clay. That trading were also given important, means people carried out trade relations from one place to another, and even from one country to the another from the Egypt. Trade was both internal and foreign, means internal within the country or within the city, and then trade how it was carried in the foreign means through the waterway of the river Nile. The internal trade was carried on by road, whereas foreign trade was carried by the sea. Means how trade was carried in the sea. Sea was actually, you can see, sea was here. This is the picture. It was carried through Mediterranean Sea and even the Red Sea. The trade was carried through the waterway. Then wheat and linen were sent to Europe. These were one of the two major crops which were sent to the Europe and Asia. And timber is the wood used for making the furniture. Then weapons were brought from there. Actually, wheat, linen, they were sent to Europe and Asia, and timber was sent, and weapons were brought from there. Then family life. How was the family life in Egyptian civilization? The society was patriarchal. Patriarchal means the man was the elder man. The elder man was the main head of the family. The father was the head of the family. You can see in this picture